Well, Tulsi Gabbard has just pulled an about face, flip flopping on her position on the warrantless wiretapping of Americans. According to reports this week, Tulsi Gabbard, who was once a member of Congress, of course, and pushed to repeal Section 702 of the Foreign Intelligence Surveillance Act, FISA, now says that she will support it. Why the flip flop? So is it now okay to just spy on Americans, something she spoke out so vociferously against? What happened to her spine on this issue? What happened to John Ratcliffe? What is his position on all of this? We'll get to that part in a second. But let's ask someone who's very outspoken.
Say it ain't so, Tulsi. Well, we tell you, man, what did we tell y'all? We told y'all that this is the administration that's going to bring about the NWO. And they had everybody in the trick bag. Shalom, Akim, Shalom. This is your brother Zakaria Allah, branched out here in Williamsport, Pennsylvania. And I want to say, Call Haloyim La, Allah Hayanawa, Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai Bahashem, Rachaha Kodash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone, of whom I've grown in this truth under. Shalom to the Akim out there that's pushing the truth, that's laboring in the word, and that's pushing the gospel of the great kingdom that's soon to come. Shalom to the Akwath that's listening in, that's remaining true to the faith and remaining faithful and submissive to their husbands and guiding their children. And shalom to the hopeful elect of the 12 tribes scattered abroad throughout the four corners of the earth. You Israelite foreigners out there who live among the heathen and who look like those heathen nations, but your lineage goes back to the progenitors of the 12 tribes of the nation of Israel through the line of your fathers. Peace and blessings to you all, Barakatham. Now, we told you that all these jokers out here, all right, they had everybody excited, all right, with Donald Trump coming in, and he's tapping Elon Musk, he's tapping Tulsi Gabbard, he's tapping JF Kennedy, he's tapping this one, he's tapping Dr. Oz, he's tapping everybody, all right, that seems to be against the deep state, as they call them. You know what I'm saying? All right, the deep state. Yeah. And as the days go by, the weeks go by, you know what I'm saying? And here we are, 5 days before the inauguration. Things are starting to come to alignment. And we told you that there is such a thing as controlled opposition. Controlled opposition. Okay? And we said that these jokers are going to be put in place to excel or to advance the agenda, not go against it. You see what I'm saying? Not to go against it. Okay? Trump is not against the so-called globalists. Trump is not against them. All right? None of his cabinet picks are against it. Everything is falling in line, the exact same way that it was that the prophets have said. You know what I'm saying? We said that they're going to put this man in your face to be the savior, and sure enough, he's going to do what he was put in there to do, and you didn't put him in there. They did. You see what I'm saying? They did. Let's listen to a little bit of this video.
On the government spying on Americans, that is CIA whistleblower John Kiriakou, who John told the truth about what our intelligence agencies were doing during the Iraq War. For telling the truth, President Obama went after him and had him charged, put in prison. Yes, John went to jail for exposing the CIA. So CIA whistleblower John Kiriakou joins us now. John, great to see you. Welcome to the show.
Thanks so much for having me.
My pleasure. So first, let's talk about Tulsi. We'll get to John Ratcliffe in a second here. I think I think you rightly point out, most of the attention has been on Tulsi. She's been very outspoken, of course, against Section 702 all her time in Congress, really against spying on Americans. And by the way, she was targeted by the NSA. It's an unbelievable sort of turn of events here that she would be heading up the DNI. When you heard this sort of flip flop, what was your immediate response to that?
My immediate response was one of disappointment, but I happened to be with a couple of friends of mine who are involved in the Trump transition team when I heard this news. And they said, wait a minute, let's think about this for a second. Tulsi's one of only two, possibly three Trump appointees who may be in some trouble in the Senate, the others being Bobby Kennedy and perhaps Pete Hegseth. She may have done this. She may have carried out this flip-flop on 702 just to placate Republican senators who otherwise would be very happy to vote in favor of her confirmation. And then that would allow her to flip back. And now that would be a little bit it would be a little bit hypocritical, but this is Washington and people do what they need to do in order to save their careers and their nominations. I hope that that's the case, because Tulsi has been one of the very few voices in government in either party to support the liberty and constitutional freedoms of Americans that have been guaranteed to us in the Constitution. Remember, not only was it illegal to spy on Americans until Barack Obama signed the National Defense Authorization Act of 2012, thus allowing NSA to spy on Americans, but it's actually a part of NSA's charter that it is forbidden from spying on Americans. We just pretend that doesn't exist anymore. So I'm hoping that this was just kind of a cynical move to placate some Republican senators until after the vote, and then we'll see what happens when 702 actually comes back up for reauthorization.
Let's take that back.
Republican senators until after the vote, and then we'll see what happens when 702 actually comes back up for reauthorization.
I'm not confident.
We told y'all. Yo, we told y'all, man. We told y'all. Oh my goodness. This is so funny to watch. This is so funny, more. Look at his face, man. Look at the disappointment on this boy's face. That's some funny shit. Oh my gosh, I'm getting a laugh out of this one. Yo, let's go to Deuteronomy chapter 33, verse 29. All right, Deuteronomy 33, verse 29. It says, "Happy art thou, O Israel, who is like unto thee, O people saved by the Lord Yahweh, the shield of thy help, and who is the sword of thine excellency. And thine enemies shall be found liars unto thee, and thou shalt tread upon their high places." All right. In this time where we're seeing everything, all right, we're seeing all the things that Esau took to heart and held dear starting to fall apart all around them. You know what I'm saying? We're seeing these heroes that they exalted being found liars, man. You know what I'm saying? My boy here, you know what I'm saying, Clayton, he's not very optimistic. You know what I'm saying? He's not very optimistic here, you know? And that sentiment is going to permeate throughout all these Edomites, man. All right. As time goes on, if that dude gets up in office, Donald Trump, if he gets up in office, okay, and he starts going ham on that shit, because he already said he's going to be passing, he's going to be signing in 100 executive orders, you know what I'm saying, immediately once he gets up in there, okay. When he starts showing, when this lamb starts showing, you know what I'm saying, the horns and starts speaking like a dragon, all right, it's on now, man. You know what I'm saying? It's on. You see what I'm saying? Because they played in your face And they did it again. Okay, they did it again. And the people are going to become disenchanted. All right? They're going to become disenchanted when their knight in shining armor shows what side he's really on. You know what I'm saying? Just in case y'all forgot, let's pull up the receipts.
The Democrats are going to come and take your guns. Listen to them.
Within 24 hours, the majority of them. So what we want to do is let law enforcement come in and take the guns.
Good.
They are a danger to themselves.
Which you can't
or
do
others.
right now.
Well, they're because without being adjudicated.
I'm sorry. Those weren't Democrats. That was Trump and his pick of Attorney General Pam Bondi, or his new pick of Attorney General, because, the other one's in some hot water right now. But they want to come and take your guns. But they can't right now unless they are adjudicated. They are judged by a competent official that you shouldn't have your guns. But this may be their way of actually taking your guns. I thought it was the Democrats that were going to take your guns. I'm pretty sure you guys have been screaming that for a very long time. So they talk about using the military to come in and get rid of immigrants. They talk about taking your guns away. And sooner or later, we will be in the same predicament as a dictatorship. You guys voted for this. Now you're about to find out.
Amen. Let's get the scriptures. Let's go to the book of As a matter of fact, let's get this here. Let's go to Proverbs chapter 26. All right. Proverbs chapter 26, verse 24 reads, He that hateth dissembleth with his lips, and layeth up deceit within him. When he speaketh fair, believe him not, for there are 7 abominations in his heart. All right. When he speaketh fair, believe him not, for there are 7 abominations in his heart. Right? Let's go to Revelation. Okay, this is going to be real quick, you know what I'm saying? I wanted to push out one more video before I turn in for the night, you know what I'm saying? Revelation chapter 12. Slacky. 12, Slacky. Slacky. Revelation chapter 13. All right, verse 11. Okay, and it reads, And I beheld another beast coming up out of the earth, and he had 2 horns like a lamb, and he spake as a dragon. You see what I'm saying? They presented you, your boy Trump, as a lamb. They presented you Trump as a lamb. All right? But what's finna happen? He's going to show them horns. All right? He's going to show them horns. He already told you that he's going to activate the military on day 1. He already told you this, man. He already told you that he's coming after the immigrants and this and that. But do you really think that it's going to stop with just these immigrants? You really think that? You think it's going to stop with just them coming after Jacob? No. No, this is going to be the catalyst. All right, I got that word. I got the definition of that word in my last lesson. I just did. All right, that catalyst is going to be the catalyst that sets this all ablaze. You know what I'm saying? Everything's going to fall apart. All right? Everything. Your whole constitution, that's gone. You know what I'm saying? Your rights, that's gone. They coming after them guns, man. Yo, you know what I'm saying? And they had you thinking all these years, it's the left. It's the left that's going to do this. It's the left. While the prophets have been telling you, stop looking at the left, stop looking at the right. Look at the devil. You see what I'm saying? These Edomites are pulling the strings. Okay? And that's why 2/3 are going to be destroyed. Now we talking to you, you Israelites, man, you so-called Negroes.